From News Center 4, this is your 24-hour news service.
Tonight at 11, the latest on the Ebola virus outbreak in Africa and what Bay Area doctors are learning from it. And new information that could lead to earthquake warnings of a sort. And Hollywood's hottest director takes his shot at TV, directing ER. I'm Pete Wilson. We'll chat with Quentin Tarantino on News Center 4's Night Beat at 11.
The Hollywood of the Bay Area, Sunday at 6 on Backroads.
He came to measure their mountain, but discovered it was a hill.
What?
Now this town won't let him out.
Are you married?
And he just found a reason to stay.
You just need someone looking after.
Critics call this one of the year's most enchanting films, a 4-star crowd pleaser. If you liked Hugh Grant in 4 Weddings, you'll love this. It's one of the best comedies of the year.
I could live in a place like this.
Hugh Grant is the Englishman who went up a hill but came down a mountain. Rated PG. Starts tomorrow at theaters everywhere.
Coca-Cola is giving away 100 trips for 2 to the 1996 Olympic Summer Games on Delta Airlines. To enter, see specially marked packages of Coke products.
From every daughter, every son, for every loving touch, let's take the time.
Let a gift from FTD brighten her smile. Send the FTD Mother's Loving Home Bouquet, Victorian charm and hand-painted ceramic, or the FTD Basket of Love, wrapped with ribbon and the softest colors of spring. Exclusive gifts delivered by hand, sent with love from you. See your FTD florist or call one near you at 1-800-FTD-2222.
In naming the all-new Mercury Mystique one of the 10 best cars, Car and Driver said you might easily mistake it for a much more expensive European sports sedan. But perhaps the most surprising quote of all is just $15,850 for this Mystique, priced so much less than a comparably equipped Nissan Altima and Honda Accord. The competition has no comment. Mercury Mystique. Compare for yourself at your Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
Here's a breakthrough in caring for your teeth. Dazzling whitening from a new fluoride toothpaste, and it's safe to use every day. Introducing Aquafresh Whitening with its patented Tri-Clean formula. In clinical tests, Aquafresh was proven to whiten better than Crest. Even Rembrandt can't beat it. You see, Aquafresh Whitening is different. It helps gently break up stains to help get your teeth their whitest, without peroxide, bleach, or harsh abrasives. New Aquafresh Whitening, safe to use every day for dazzling whiter teeth.
NBC presents 2 major miniseries. First, this Sunday, the movie adored by critics everywhere.
The Judge!
A top-notch performance, winning and beautiful, says TV Guide.
Sounds like heaven to me.
True perfection raves Entertainment Weekly.
We've given up too much to come here. We're gonna make it.
Inspirational and soaring, one of the year's most surprising motion pictures, says People magazine. From the producers of Fried Green Tomatoes, The Judge, Sunday on NBC. And NBC 1 week from Sunday, she spent a lifetime searching for love.
Every man I've ever known has either died or abandoned me.
And had her heart broken by the world's most powerful men.
I have given up everything for you.
Based on the best-selling book of The Rise and Fall of Elizabeth Taylor.
I don't want to die.
I love you so much, it hurts.
The one woman strong enough to win back her life.
The most beautiful woman in the world.
I will always be here for you.
The Elizabeth Taylor story, NBC 1 week from Sunday. The Judge, Sunday. Elizabeth Taylor story, 1 week from Sunday. The miniseries events on NBC.
Here, boy, come.
There's still nothing more dependable than a DuPont-approved Stainmaster carpet. So for beauty that lasts, insist only on Stainmaster.
Hi.
Backed and warranted by DuPont.
Violet Color Tile.
A huge selection of DuPont Stainmaster carpet. Call 1-800 nearby you.
Starting tomorrow, prepare for war. Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman. Crimson Tide, rated R, starts tomorrow at a theater near you.
Is there a cat food that helps maintain cats' urinary tract health?
Cat Chow Special Care reduces urinary pH and provides low dietary magnesium. Purina Cat Chow Special Care brand cat food. Better care makes better cats.
Are you overweight? Discover revolutionary new ways to drop pounds. You will be thin. ER's Eric Lassell hosts Life in the Fat Room, NBC Wednesday, 8, 7 Central.
Hi, I'm Pete Wilson. Tonight at 11 on News Center 4's Night Beat, American germ sleuths land in the middle of the Ebola virus outbreak in Africa with their Bay Area counterparts watching and waiting to learn more. Simpson prosecutors unveil their most damaging evidence yet. It points the finger of guilt right at O.J. Simpson. Our Night Beat Extra on where to take your mom for Mother's Day, and Hollywood's hottest director directed tonight's ER, Quentin Tarantino, and a lot more on News Center 4's Night Beat right after ER. Join us.
It's the 1995 debut of the Oakland A's on Channel 4 as they take on Kirby Puckett and the Minnesota Twins. The A's battle the Twins Saturday at 5 on Channel 4.
Pick a 4.
Now appearing on your TV is Chili's new cheesesteak sandwich, loaded with Philly steak and melted Swiss cheese. If you wish to experience smell-o-vision, scratch inside the dotted lines. Smell that Philly steak. How about those onions and bell peppers?
I'm starving.
FO. Chili's cheesesteak.
I'm driving.
Chili's, like no place else. She's come to America to find a new life. But first, she's got to find a family.
Presenting your wife.
It's not my wife.
Any way she can.
Your father.
This man is not my father.
Academy Award winner Marissa Tomei, Alfred Molina, Chaz Palminteri, and Academy Award winner Angelica Houston in the story of a woman who'd never give up.
My lost son.
And 3 strangers who can't say no.
That's the family.
The Perez Family, rated R. Opens Friday, May 12th at a theater near you.
Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams back together again on the next Live.
If marriage can survive minor disagreements...
Don't ever hand me food and say, taste this, see if it's bad.
Petty annoyances...
You just had one of those, I had a bird glued to my head days.
And living with the in-laws.
Take him to work with you. He can wander around the airport muttering.
It can survive anything.
If you ever start to lose your hair, you better not grow that big long thing down from your side ring. Wrap around your head because it's disgusting.
Billy Crystal and Deborah Winger. Forget Barris. Rated PG-13. At theaters May 19th.
Light, the silver bullet. It's shipped cold to preserve the clean taste of the Rockies.
Tap the Rockies!
That's an old country. That's really old. Man, is that old. Only a country this young could create a car this cool. The Chevy Camaro. 2 airbags, fuel injection, and a double wishbone suspension. Hey, you're only young once. The new Camaro. It's genuine Chevrolet.
Your kid watches TV. He sees an action hero. He wants the action hero. You go looking for the action hero. Not the green one, not the red one, but the blue action hero. The first store is out of action heroes. The 5th store only has red action heroes. You find a store that has the blue action hero. You buy it, he breaks it. You need a new blue action hero. Luckily, you bought it with your Citibank card. They'll take care of it. It's that simple. Now, who's the action hero?
Later on The Tonight Show, Jay's got a great idea for Pulp Fiction Samuel L. Jackson and Garth Brooks.
What if you guys switched hats? Something kind of a look.
Then it's Garth unplugged in a rare acoustic performance, plus Supermodel Vendela and Supermodel Mania with Alexandra Wentworth. It's Thursday Night Fever, followed by an all-new Conan NBC tonight.
Night-beat doctors hit the beach in Zaire to battle an Ebola outbreak. We'll talk with a doctor who has faced that virus.
The jury hears of the astronomical...
Introducing 24-hour allergy relief, Epidac 24 antihistamine. If your allergy pill quits too soon, your allergies can attach. But new Epidac releases medicine steadily for 24-hour relief. An Epidac a day keeps allergies away.
Come try the Olive Garden steak and fettuccine Alfredo meal. Enjoy unlimited fresh breadsticks and salad, a seasoned sirloin steak, and creamy fettuccine Alfredo, all for just $9.95 only at the Olive Garden Italian restaurant.
Auto show concept cars. Dream machines. Until now, this was the only way to get your hands on one. Introducing the all-new 1995 Riviera. Finally, a concept car you can park in your driveway. Riviera by Buick. Sweet dreams.
Sponsored by Buick, makers of the concept car you can drive, the 1995 Riviera.
From the studios of ITN, the World News.
Hello, I'm Katie Haswell. Here are today's headlines. New evidence emerges of the killings inside Srebrenica. China denies that it's ready to invade Taiwan. And controversy in America over 2 more executions. NATO has, for the first time, put a figure on the number of mass graves which are expected to be found in Bosnia. The NATO commander, Admiral Leighton Smith, said there could be as many as 300, some nearly 5 kilometers long. One of the first sites the war crimes investigators will want to see is the area around the safe haven of Srebrenica. Since the Bosnian Serbs captured the enclave last July, strong evidence has emerged suggesting they slaughtered thousands of Muslims and buried them in several mass graves. US satellite photos and eyewitness accounts have identified at least 2 sites in Nova Kazaba and Glogova. Jane Bennett Powell reports now from Srebrenica's killing fields.
Off a main road, halfway up this track in northeastern Bosnia, lies the 6th site, believed to contain the mass graves of Muslims. It's in a deserted Muslim village, and it would provide another piece of the jigsaw of what happened after the fall of Srebrenica. In the first extended filming in Srebrenica itself, the signs of the people who used to live here lie everywhere. The town, the former Muslim safe area, now houses around 6,000 Serbs, themselves refugees from fighting elsewhere. This girl told us there was no glass, only plastic in the windows where she lived. This man said they were forced to leave their homes just as the people here were forced out. The new Serb inhabitants have dumped most of the reminders of the past. Up until 6 months ago, there were 40,000 Muslims living here. Then, in the middle of July, in the face of Serb attack, they fled down this road behind me, and it's estimated that some 6,000 are still unaccounted for. This week, the local military police escorted us as we filmed at these sites again. 6 months on from the forced evacuation, there was no attempt to prevent us photographing the place where, in the heart of the UN base, eyewitnesses alleged they saw Muslim men lined up and shot by Serb soldiers.
If there had been some shooting, even sporadic, I would have heard it. If I hadn't seen it, because of the mass of people, I would have at least heard it.
The town of Bratunac is the center of his administration. With a civilian minder from the police station, we filmed a deserted school, which is now a refugee center, but where last July, Muslims alleged men were held after the fall of Srebrenica. It's near the football field, where Muslims say 4,000 men were held. Testimonies speak of hearing shots there. We filmed the locked changing rooms under the stand. The walls are riddled with bullet holes. The mayor said no one from Srebrenica was brought here. There is fear and mistrust of Srebrenica Muslims in this town. Many Serb soldiers and civilians have died since 1992, killed in attacks launched, they say, from the Muslim enclave a few miles away. Many Muslim fighting men who were captured in the woods and hills around Srebrenica were taken, according to Muslims interviewed last autumn, to a warehouse at Kravica, 10 miles to the northwest, and reportedly shot. Their bodies, according to those same testimonies, were buried in a burnt-out village nearby called Glogovo. Without a military escort, we filmed a field dressing on the frozen ground, which was clearly recently excavated, and a limb exposed beneath a piece of clothing. Heavy machinery had clearly been used too on a site on the other side of the track. We saw a shoe and what looked like an army jacket. American satellite pictures pinpoint another alleged site. 3 houses, top left, stand near a white patch marked by an arrow, suggesting disturbed earth. On the ground, the 3 houses. Nearby, signs of heavy excavation in a site otherwise untouched, in a deserted hamlet near Nova Kasaba. By the river, another tract of ground, gouged out by heavy machinery. This site yielded few artifacts, but American intelligence and war crimes investigators believe Muslim bodies may be buried here. It's not been tampered with recently, and grass is beginning to grow again. The Bosnian Serbs put faith in their own military justice and prison systems. They have little time for The Hague, which they say is biased against them. But today, a senior member of the Bosnian Serb leadership ventured for the first time to cooperate with the Hague Tribunal.
We are fully prepared to start a trial against any person against whom it is firmly established that he has committed a crime or a murder or abused his position.
Now, as NATO leaders voice their concern that there may be as many as 300 mass graves in Bosnia-Herzegovina, the need to investigate the existing sites is paramount to try to uncover the truth about what happened in the aftermath of the fall of Srebrenica. Jane Bennett-Powell, ITN, the Bosnian Serb Republic.
A simple ceremony has been held at Sarajevo airport for the 1 Italian and 2 Portuguese soldiers who were killed in an accidental explosion on Wednesday. They're the first members of the NATO-led implementation force to die in Bosnia since the peacekeeping operation began last month. They were killed by an unexploded bomb, which one of the men had taken to the barracks to inspect. 6 others who were injured in the blast have been flown to Rome for treatment. A Muslim woman who spent most of the Bosnian war as a prisoner locked up in a cellar has finally been freed. She was abducted in 1992 by a Serb couple who planned to swap her for their imprisoned daughter. The exchange never took place. After she was finally released, she discovered that her elderly mother had died just a few days earlier. Ian Glover-James has the story.
One of the most appalling individual stories of the Bosnian War starts on the edge of Sarajevo, where Sadika Hajruli, a 51-year-old Muslim woman, was held in this house, in medieval conditions, incarcerated in the basement like a farmyard animal for 3 years. She's now grey-haired, she's lost pounds in weight, but Sadika is now reunited with her sister. She cries, learning their elderly mother has just died days beforehand. Showing the Red Cross pass that freed her, Sadika says Serb police handed her over to an elderly Serb woman whose own daughter was missing as a hostage for a prisoner exchange. The Serb woman sometimes treated her well, even sharing coffee with her. But Sadika's sister says she was beaten and shows the blood-soaked clumps of hair she cut from Sadika's head after her release. More and more cases like this are coming to the Red Cross as Sarajevo's years of war and suffering end.
There is a limit to what the ICRC can do. We made everything we could, intervention, to try and help her. But then this is, again, the same procedure we would use to try and help other detainees.
But it seems no help can bring back Sadiqa's husband, Kerim. He's still missing. And so, ironically, is the Serb woman's daughter, a prisoner of war awaiting release.
Tensions between China and breakaway Taiwan are greater than at any time, following reports that Beijing is planning a series of missile attacks on the Taiwanese. The allegations prompted Taipei to request more arms from the West to defend itself. Taiwan has operated virtually as an independent state since 1949, when nationalists fled to the island. Since then, Beijing has maintained a general threat to launch an attack if Taiwan tried to become an independent state. Charlotte Hume reports.
Reports of renewed flexing of muscles by Beijing not surprisingly come as Taiwan prepares for its first American-style presidential elections. At the heart of the new tensions is a New York Times article which quoted a former top US official. He claimed China was planning one missile strike a day for 30 days after the polls in March. Beijing denies the report as utterly groundless, but Taiwanese President Lee Teng-hui appealed to the United States to continue supplying arms to Taiwan to safeguard peace in the region. Lee, who's favourite to win the election, promised that the four-year term would be filled with challenges and crises, but it would decide the future of the island's troubled ties with arch-rival China. He says he's in favour of reunification, but stresses that China must first fulfil the conditions of becoming democratic and having a similar level of wealth as Taiwan. Beijing has slammed Taiwan's Western-style democracy. It said repeatedly that it reserves the right to use military force if Taiwan declares independence. And the Foreign Ministry has clearly been irritated by the attention.
This report about China sending message to the United States or sending message through the United States, I would like to say on this aspect that the report is totally groundless. That is to say, the question of reunification of the motherland is entirely China's internal affairs, Taiwan being part of China.
It's not clear whether the West, and the United States in particular, plans to supply any more arms to Taiwan, but one only need look offshore to see that China's threat is very real.
The Council of Europe, which is the continent's leading human rights organisation, has voted overwhelmingly to accept Russia as a member. The vote followed a heated debate about Moscow's crackdown in Chechnya. In the end, though, most delegates decided that Russia would be under more pressure to improve its record if it was a member nation. Our Moscow correspondent Lawrence McDonnell reports.
In Strasbourg today, the Russian delegation itself was a model of the multi-party democracy the Council of Europe is designed to promote. First, the leader of the Communist Party calling for membership, followed by the same demand from the Liberal, while the extreme nationalist looked on. The Council was more divided than the Russians.
If Russia is within the Council, all problems, including human rights problems, can be talked through.
To let Russia into the Council of Europe now, today, is unfortunately a very wrong signal at a wrong date.
The issue is Chechnya. Russia's application to join was suspended last year after its army bombarded the capital of the breakaway republic. Amid the sort of destruction that hasn't been seen in Europe since the Second World War, tens of thousands of people were killed. Many more lost their homes. The war drags on. Today's vote comes just a few days after the siege of Pervomaiskoye. This time, the Russian army attacked 200 rebels trapped in a village on the Dagestan border. The rebels were holding more than 100 civilians hostage when the Russians attacked. Throughout the war, there have been frequent allegations of human rights abuses. Sergei Kovalyov was Russia's Commissioner of Human Rights. 2 days ago, he resigned because of Pervomaiskoye. Tonight, he gave his reaction to the Council of Europe's decision. I'm very afraid, he said, that the Council of Europe has made a very important decision without understanding its responsibilities. After tonight's vote, member states of the Council of Europe will be hoping that by accepting Russia into their number, human rights and human lives will have a better chance in a country at war. But with Boris Yeltsin promising to wipe out all resistance in Chechnya, that remains to be seen.
The hanging of the double murderer Billy Bailey and the planned shooting in a few hours' time of the child killer John Taylor have reignited the argument in America over the use of the death penalty. Both men refused to be killed by lethal injection, which is the most commonly used method. Taylor's death, scheduled for just after midnight local time, will be the first by firing squad in the United States for more than 20 years. Bailey's hanging was the first in Delaware for more than 50 years. Opponents of the death penalty are now hoping that the nature of the two men's deaths will help to boost opposition. Peter Lane reports.
Opponents of the death penalty were out in force in Delaware to voice their anger at Billy Bailey's execution. For people like these, a life for a life is simply not the answer, and death by hanging or firing squad is the most barbaric option of all. But the protests came too late for 49-year-old Bailey, who was executed just after midnight.
The noose was finally tightened, and they moved away, and then all of a sudden, bam, the door opened. You just heard the clang. He dropped, twisted around a little bit. He basically looked like a rag doll.
Bailey was convicted of 2 murders. He shot Clara Lambertson and her husband Gilbert at their home in 1979. Their children welcomed Bailey's execution, saying death was all he deserved for killing the elderly couple. But Bailey's lawyer, who witnessed the hanging, said he found the execution barbaric.
If we are proud of what we've done today, ask yourself why we do this in the middle of the night.
4 states in America still allow hanging, but opponents of the death penalty will be hoping that after Billy Bailey's death, they'll think long and hard before using that method again.
Police in Texas have tracked down a 10-year-old pregnant girl who's been on the run for the last 4 days. Cindy Garcia, who's expecting the baby in 2 weeks' time, ran away from a children's home to be with the father. He's now been arrested and charged with sexual assault, as Tom Bradby reports.
Late last night, Cindy Garcia and her boyfriend were found at an apartment in Houston. Miss Garcia ran away from home at the weekend to be with her 22-year-old boyfriend. She is 10 years old and 8.5 months pregnant. The police found her after an anonymous tipster phoned the emergency hotline.
Finally, someone came to the door, asked who it was. We told them it was the police. She cracked the door. When they cracked the door, we could see the girl on the inside sitting on the couch. And we immediately recognized her as being the one that's been in the media.
We're still trying to decide if in fact the girl is 10 years old or 14 years of age. She's claiming to be 14. Her mother still is claiming that she's 10 years of age. That will impact the charges that will be filed against the father of the child.
Neighbors and health workers have been worried about the dangers of her giving birth without proper care. The police in Houston say she appears to be in good health.
And you're with the ITN World News. Still coming in the programme, leaders from Israel and the new Palestinian Authority have held talks following Mr. Arafat's election victory last weekend. The PLO leader said that he was more hopeful that a Palestinian state could soon be established.
It's Thursday, and on 6 tonight, Steve visits an 1819 late federal house that has been renovated as a designer show house on this old house. Next, Norm discovers a generously sized coffee table on the New Yankee Workshop. Then Sherlock Holmes is brought in to investigate a stolen diamond from a museum on Mystery. And Mark arrives for dinner at Tracy's house on the wrong night. The British comedy, Joking Apart.
Tonight, the Governor's Award, which is the highest accolade of the Television Academy, goes to PBS.
Thank you very, very much. For 25 years, PBS and public television have represented an American dream. The dream that Americans, including the 92 million Americans who do not have cable, can receive the greatest drama, the greatest music, the news of the day for 80 cents a year in public funds. The award that you give us tonight, for which we are so profoundly grateful, will help us fight, and we will win. Thank you very much.
I must lay to rest the ghost
which has haunted me for some time.
Next time on Mystery. When a priceless diamond is stolen and Holmes mysteriously vanishes, Brother Mycroft risks his life to solve the case.
2 down, 1 to go.
I want the Mazarin stone.
The memoirs of Sherlock Holmes.
Brother mine, bravo.
Tonight at 9. On the next Joking Apart, Mark has to do some quick thinking to get his message off Becky's answering machine. It's the British comedy series Joking Apart, tonight at 10.
Sometimes I have a tough day at school, but my dad always says, son, just remember, no matter what, you gotta do the right thing. He says that a lot where he works, too. When my dad comes home from work, even if he's very tired, he makes sure I feed my horse and stuff, 'cause you gotta do the right thing.
Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, Eagle of Vacaville.
I'm Barbara Gemmel of Save the Elms program with the Sacramento Tree Foundation. These are our volunteers and elm surveyors, and we watch Channel 6 right here in the heart of the Golden State.
The Israeli and Palestinian leaders have held their first talks since Yasser Arafat's election victory last weekend. Mr. Arafat said that he hoped negotiations would quickly lead to the establishment of a full Palestinian state. But the Israeli Prime Minister Shimon Peres said that a quick agreement is unlikely, as Ian Booth reports.
The two leaders met at the Erez junction between Israel and the autonomous Gaza Strip. Following the Palestinian elections, Yasser Arafat now wants to achieve a full Palestinian state as soon as possible. And with the new mandate from his people, he believes he can get it within 18 months.
It is election to prove that our people is looking strongly to strengthen more and more the peace process.
An agreement will be the next stumbling block in the negotiations, even though the Israelis are also keen to move forward and reach a deal.
There is nothing more that we would like to see is a free Palestinian society with representatives and a head that was elected democratically. It is the best guarantee for the future.
But he said a deal could take up to 3 years. Anything quicker than that, he said, would be a miracle.
Ian Booth reporting. Syria has accused Israel of obstructing peace talks, which have restarted between both countries and the United States. Syria described the talks as a golden chance for peace if Israel agrees to withdraw its troops from the Golan Heights. But the Israeli Foreign Minister, Ehud Barak, said that his country would not be rushed into a pact. Since its capture by Israel in the Six-Day War in 1967, the Golan Heights has become the main obstacle to peace. Cyrus Shah reports now from the disputed zone and examines its strategic and commercial significance.
The Israelis who flood into the Mount Hermon ski resort may be mostly honing their skills before heading to more fashionable slopes in Europe, but they're also making a political statement. The resort is smack in the middle of a military zone. The Israeli army presence is unmistakable, as befits the area known as the eyes and ears of Israel.
500 meters from the top, you can, it's bordered with Syria. And in a nice day with good binacles, you can even see Damascus.
Israel's now hoping to entice Damascus towards a peace that might make that vigilance unnecessary by dangling the economic carrot of the region's tourist potential, as well as by offering land. The accepted wisdom of older generations has been that whoever controls these heights holds sway over the fertile plains of Galilee below. The man leading Israel's negotiating team talks of a new flexibility, but Israel has told the United States it's not prepared to take big steps if Syria takes small ones.
We will not sign a peace treaty that will not guarantee the security of Israel on the long run.
Within sight of Israel's border security is a Afik kibbutz. It's taken 21 years of hard work to to establish its thriving avocado orchards. People here fear Mr. Perez may try to slip a Golan deal through as part of a wider election package.
If you vote for the Labour Party, you'll be voting for withdrawing from the Golan in order to reach a peace agreement with Syria. And we think that's very unfair because we have here on the Golan a lot of Labour Party supporters like myself who support the government, who support many of the peace process, but are against withdrawal from the Golan because we feel that it's so important to the state of Israel's future. Look at, you got about 3.5 millimeters last night.
In this dry region, Marla and her husband Dennis keep a close track of rainfall. Water's another emotive issue.
The Golan controls over 1/3 of Israel's water needs, and that percentage is only going to increase. So we're looking at a future of more of the Golan water sources being used to maintain the future of the state of Israel. And we can't allow that to fall into Syrian hands.
The abandoned Syrian villages destroyed when Israel won this area during the Six-Day War in 1967 look like ancient ruins. As the Syrian population was pushed out, Israel encouraged 15,000 people to inhabit what was wilderness in places like Golan's largest city, Katsrin. This suburban sprawl is now nearly 20 years old. Peace with Syria would mean the population would have to leave, but people are still flooding in. Old-timers like Dodi Benami, who runs his arrowhead-making business from his tiny garden, say they won't budge.
To many Americans, I tell them, this is my Alamo. This is my Alamo. I cannot leave this place.
In the memories of many Israelis, the Yom Kippur War of 1973 underlines the importance of the Golan, which alone prevented Syria, as part of a combined Arab force, from sweeping into Israel. Selling them change will be difficult. That peace, which could even mean letting the Syrians this far down to the banks of the Galilee, requires an act of faith on the part of the Israeli people. But it bears with it the hope of a final resolution to the Middle East conflict, which could sweep with it the remaining Arab countries that only Syria, Israel's most implacable Arab enemy, can deliver.
And that report was from Sarah Shah. The Canadian Prime Minister Jean Chrétien has announced sweeping cabinet changes to bolster his fight against Quebec separatism. Lloyd Axworthy replaces André Ouellet as Foreign Affairs Minister, but the tough Finance Minister Paul Martin keeps his post, whilst Art Eggleton is the new Trade Minister. The British Prime Minister John Major's written to his Irish counterpart John Bruton to reassure him about plans to break the stalemate in Northern Ireland. Mr Major's plans for elections to a new assembly have received a cool response among many Irish nationalists who say they could be a dead end. Our correspondent in Ireland, John Irvine, has been assessing the mood of the people of Northern Ireland following the publication of the Mitchell Commission's report into arms decommissioning in the province.
People here were expecting just one important political development yesterday, not two. The report on weapons was anticipated, but what came as a surprise was the election proposals put forward by the government after George Mitchell's departure. On the Catholic Falls Road this morning, people felt the Prime Minister had shown bad faith, and they expressed their opposition to an election at this stage.
It presupposes an internal settlement, and I think the people in this area here would not want an internal settlement, you know.
I think they should all have all-party talks now, without any more delay.
Half a mile away on the Protestant Shankill, views are very different.
I'm in favour of elections, certainly.
Well, we say it's the obvious thing. Everybody's crying for an election, and it's going to solve many problems.
The British government and unionists, the Irish government and nationalists. The two sides were split on the issue of decommissioning. They are now divided on the question of an election, and the danger must be that one cause of deadlock is simply replacing another. Consensus and progress remain as elusive as ever. John Irvine, ITN, Belfast.
And you're with the ITN World News. A look back now at today's main stories again. An ITN camera team has discovered alarming new evidence about the scale of Bosnian Serb atrocities in and around the town of Srebrenica. NATO has said that there could be as many as 300 mass graves in the area. And tensions between China and breakaway Taiwan are greater than at any time, following reports that Beijing is planning a series of missile attacks on the Taiwanese. Finally, Jacques Cousteau's ship, the Calypso, has been lifted from the bed of Singapore Harbour. The Calypso, which starred in Cousteau's television series on marine life, sank after being hit by a barge. Over the past week, salvage workers have been putting slings under the wooden-hulled vessel to allow it to be hoisted to the surface by crane. And that's it from all of us here at ITN in London. Bye-bye.
If somebody had told me 25 years ago that we'd be making bagel sandwiches, I'd have said, huh? Ham and Swiss bagels, sausage and cheese bagels may very well be the best tasted sandwiches we've ever made. Taste that country goodness.
When you bake cookies with Nestle chocolate chip cookie dough, they go so fast, you just can't let them out of your sight. Look, real Nestle Toll House morsels. All for me? I've never felt so empty.
Nestle refrigerated cookie dough.
Hun, does Sherry have a fever?
No.
No.
A runny nose, a sore throat?
No.
No.
Then why get her medicine for symptoms she doesn't have?
You're right, we won't.
If your child doesn't have everything, why give her a medicine that treats everything? Triaminic has specialized formulas, so you can relieve just the symptoms they have.
This is what she needs.
I know, I was just testing you.
Oh.
Triaminic, just the medicine they need.
Shake it, no dandruff. You've got Selsun Power. Brush it, no flakes. You've got Selsun Power with Selsun Blue. Doctors recommend it #1 over all leading brands. Dandruff problem? No way. You've got Selsun Power.
If you want relief from minor arthritis pain, turn up the heat on arthritis. Just minutes after applying Ultra Strength Bengay, you can actually see the heat. It's the strongest, most advanced Bengay ever, with the heating power of 3 pain relievers. So turn up the heat on arthritis.
Pay no sales tax or pay no interest and make no payments for 1 full year. This Veterans Day weekend, 4 days only at the Bedroom Superstores, where America buys bedrooms for less. America's largest selection of bedrooms, America's lowest prices. Over 50 bedroom sets with 20 different styles, complete including bed, headboard, dresser, mirror, and nightstand for under $9.99. And at the Bedroom Superstore, the mattress is always free. Pay no sales tax or no interest and no payments for 1 full year. Offer ends Tuesday, 9 p.m. at the Bedroom Superstore.
If you're looking for cars or trucks, Roseville is the place. Andrews Lincoln Mercury is the dealership. You should know a few things. First, Frank Andrews is not in the mall. We're here on Douglas Boulevard. Second, our location is not the only thing that sets us apart. Our low-pressure people work for you from start to finish. No closers or finance managers. Third, Andrews will compete with any buying service or club. So call Andrews Lincoln Mercury before you buy. And remember, don't drive in circles. Come straight to Frank Andrews, I-80 to Douglas East.
If you listen closely in this magical land, the Bearstone Collection whispers who's in demand, trims and treasures. For there's no other place with such a glorious mix of exclusive collectibles from Department 56. Trims and treasures. All things sparkling and shining, surprising and sweet are here now to delight and just waiting to greet. Trims and treasures. Yes, the magic continues and the experts agree. Don't keep it a secret. Invite all to see Trims and Treasures.
My hair was totally fried. Infusium made a difference like that.
Infusium 23 leave-in treatment. It's the leave-in Beth believes in.
I can finally comb through this hair when it's wet.
It's the leave-in Sherry believes in. Infusium 23 leave-in treatment corrects, restores, structurizes damaged hair. After 1 use, hair looks healthier.
I believe that it has saved my hair. Infusium is like a miracle.
Infusium 23, the leave-in you'll believe in. Something else to believe in. Infusium shampoo. You'll love it.
Lucky ducks, we're having so much fun. Lucky ducks, trying to find the right one. Lucky ducks, we're so lucky we found you. When you play, you get a colored ducky. Then you find another and hope that you get lucky.
Lucky Ducks is the game full of ducky sounds preschoolers love.
Lucky ducks, we're so lucky we found you.
Lucky Ducks, the ducky first game from Milton Bradley.
My asthma struck as my daughter started crying. It wasn't the time to try some unknown brand. I trust Primatene.
It starts to open clogged breathing passages in as fast as 15 seconds.
She depends on me. I depend on Primatene Mist.
Fastest type asthma relief without a prescription.
There's nothing in the world like coming home.
Did you remember the Sara Lee pie?
Pie. Warm cinnamon apple filling, golden flaky crust. Don't come home without it.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
You're watching KCRA-TV, where the news comes first.
Howdy, folks. Harvey Edwards here again for Honey Mazda. We're blowing out the 95s to make room for the 96s. Folks, these 95 Proteges, that's not one at this price. These are not stripped-down cars. These cars have power windows, door locks, cruise, tilt, and they're all on sale for $12,995. So, folks, come on up and save with Honey Mazda. Where? Honey Mazda. Remember, just a short drive from high prices.
Enter the world of National Geographic and the vast realm of the Great Lakes. Along these shores, ancestral peoples, wildlife, and modern industry converge in a dangerous balancing act. Has human abuse pushed these delicate waters to the brink? Find out on the world of National Geographic.
Sunday at 3 on Channel 3. In 1994, Call 3 volunteers put in over 11,000 hours. They answered over 7,000 incoming calls, generating almost 4,000 new consumer cases. And they helped close over 3,700 cases. In fact, in 1994 alone, Call 3 helped consumers retrieve a total of $750,000 in cash and credit. And we've been doing this for over 20 years. Call 3-447-2255.
In a recent worldwide educational test, the United States came in 14th.
The United States.
Please call 1-800-96-PROMISE to learn how we can move forward again.
Montel, weekday afternoons at 1:30 on Channel 3.
This is KCRA-TV Channel 3 Sacramento, where the news comes first.
Back to NBC Nightside. I'm Tom Miller. Coming up, a look at the fight over gambling in the Big Apple. But first, this morning's headlines. A partial shutdown of the federal government looms as the political stalemate over the budget continues in Washington. On Saturday, President Clinton renewed his promise to veto 2 temporary bills to extend the government's ability to borrow and spend because of provisions in the bills he calls unacceptable. But Republican leaders say the president is showing no willingness to compromise.
Right now, we're faced with an immediate problem with the government, an immediate bill to balance the budget, real decisions that affect American lives. And it's a little sad to see it, all of this spun into political posturing by the White House.
Meantime, White House officials say they're proceeding with plans for a partial government shutdown Monday at midnight. Vice President Al Gore attacked Republican efforts to balance the budget at a Democratic fundraiser in West Virginia. Gore was the keynote speaker at the annual Veterans Day Democratic fundraiser. He said that watching the GOP work in Congress was, quote, like watching Robin Hood on rewind. Gore criticized GOP plans to hold down spending increases on health services and veterans benefits. In Washington, thousands of people gathered at the Vietnam War Memorial for Veterans Day. President Clinton placed a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier and later held a dedication ceremony at the future site of a World War II memorial. The capital of Zimbabwe was calm Saturday after overnight riots there. Nearly 2,000 people in Harare protested the accidental killings of 2 bystanders during a police chase last week. But the rally turned violent. Stores and cars were looted, passers-by were attacked, 2 people were injured, and many of the rioters were arrested. South Africans are gearing up for next weekend's Miss World pageant. The 86 contestants from around the world gathered on a man-made beach where the contest will be held. And although weather conditions were perfect, Miss Bermuda mentioned that the man-made sand didn't live up to the real stuff in her homeland. South Africa is also in business news this morning. The American fast food giant McDonald's served its first hamburger in Johannesburg Saturday. Workers were getting the restaurant ready up until the last minute. But a copycat beat McDonald's to the punch by opening a similar store Wednesday called McDonald's, M-A-C. A local businessman has taken McDonald's trademark golden arches for himself, but the original McDonald's is taking him to court. In the U.S., our stable economy doesn't seem to be helping the textile industry very much. This year alone, 100,000 American textile workers have lost their jobs. NBC's Jim Cummins went to a small southern town that has really been hit hard.
Rayne, Louisiana, population 8,700, recently found out the largest single employer in town, Fruit of the Loom, is leaving. A fax was sent to government leaders. It said the plant on the edge of town, which employs 500 people, will be permanently closed by December 31st this year.
Then it pretty much hit us like a rock once it was verified that it was going to happen.
Just like that, 500 people at the Fruit of the Loom's cut and sew operation will lose their jobs shortly after Christmas. Jobs that pay $8, $10, $12 an hour with benefits, among the best wages in town.
It's kind of sad, you know, for a lot of people that, you know, everybody's losing their jobs.
The single-parent workers are really going to suffer the most for it.
People like Amy East.
I'm a single mom, and the benefits are great. I got everything I needed, and now it's just going to be hard trying to find another job that I can, you know, do the same. Because right now I got nothing.
The textile industry has been one of the fastest growing sectors of the Louisiana economy, adding 3,000 jobs since 1986. Now, many people around here believe those jobs are headed south of the border.
Those particular positions, from what I understand, could be possibly moving to Mexico.
Rayne Mayor James Pettijohn blames NAFTA, the free trade agreement with Mexico.
Since this has taken place, we've kind of researched NAFTA and some other things, and they claim that the trade-off could possibly mean jobs in the automobile market or whatever, but, you know, I don't see any automobile plants going up around here. So it's kind of hard for our people to understand.
A spokesman for Fruit of the Loom confirmed that free trade agreements NAFTA and GATT did have an indirect impact on plans to close a total of 6 plants in the southeast and lay off 12% of its workforce nationwide. LSU economist Lauren Scott believes even more people in small-town Louisiana are going to be victims of international economic forces beyond their control in the textile and apparel industry.
And I think the peso problem in Mexico just exacerbated the problem, made it even worse, and it wouldn't surprise me to see more closings.
Once this plant closes and all the equipment is removed, city fathers hope to find another company to move in here and replace those 500 jobs. But they are not optimistic that will happen anytime soon. Jim Cummins, NBC News, Rayne, Louisiana.
In medical news, researchers are testing a shotless flu vaccine. The new vaccine is delivered through a nasal spray rather than a needle. If it proves effective, the vaccine could be used nationwide in 2 to 3 years. Researchers hope the needleless vaccine will encourage more parents to vaccinate their children against the flu. Here are some of the stories on tap for this Sunday, November the 12th. Baseball Hall of Famer Rod Carew leads a special bone marrow drive in Los Angeles as doctors search for a donor to save the life of Carew's 17-year-old daughter. More than 27,000 runners will weave 26 miles through the 5 boroughs in today's New York City Marathon. And on Meet the Press, House Speaker Newt Gingrich and talk show host Rush Limbaugh discuss the looming government shutdown with host Tim Russick. In San Francisco, a new hotel is catering to special guests. It's part of a growing trend of luxury accommodation for cats and dogs. The Pleasanton Pet Hotel offers lots of human attention, a temperature-controlled climate, music, and on Saturdays, the animals get to watch cartoons on TV. In Russia, a Moscow woman has become a surrogate mother to hundreds of animals, well beyond your normal pet. NBC's Ursula Orr takes us inside the Durov Animal Theater.
13,000 children in the Bay Area are growing up in foster care. Who is taking care of them?
This is what I do. This is what I feel my purpose is.
Something I cannot imagine not having any parents.
The children need these homes.
For more information on how to become a foster parent, call the United Way helpline, 415-772-HELP.
Anna Chavez had Dave McElhatton, weeknights at 10.
New Aleve, pain relief that's all day strong, all day long.
She's not your typical mother. Not one to let her pain keep her from doing or swimming or living her life. But there are times when the pain gets to you, when the pain lasts longer than the Tylenol, and you've tried the Advil, and aspirin upsets your stomach. It's time to call a doctor. Time to ask a doctor what you need.
Introducing Aleve, a non-prescription strength of Anaprox, a fast-acting form of the medicine in naproxen, the #1 selling brand in its class for 10 years. Only Aleve has 8 to 12-hour dosing. It lasts longer than extra-strength Tylenol. Advil isn't stronger. Yet Aleve is gentler to your stomach lining than aspirin. New Aleve.
She is one tough lady. I'm not so tough.
New Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
Once, most stomach remedies were gritty, soupy, chalky, bitter, or a bother. But time marches on. Introducing Pepto-Bismol caplets, the easy-to-swallow pills that relieve most any common stomach problem. They're big news for your stomach.
Look, it's a gold card. Sure, no card on the planet is more useful, but it can't grant you inner peace. Well, I don't know. I mean, you could use it to go someplace where your only action would be one of non-action, which is pretty peaceful. And if you let Master Guest arrange your vacation, you'd save 20 to 40%, plus another $100 if you book by April 30th. And saving money might be the path of true wisdom. So I guess Gold MasterCard could help you see the light. Just remember to wear your sunscreen. Gold MasterCard, it's more than a gold card, it's smart money. Look for your Gold MasterCard application and apply.
Imagine a rent-a-car company that will pick you up right at your door. That's Enterprise. Call us. We'll arrange to come to you, take you back to our office, and you're on your way. Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
So people with severe dry skin really suffer.
That's why Vaseline developed Dermasil, which adds lipids. You see, lipids help dry skin heal itself.
Dermasil from Vaseline Pharmaceutical Research.
Dermasil lotion sounds like medicine.
It is medicine.
Bill Hartman makes a big entrance. Plus, Marv Albert's sports highlights.
You know, folks, tonight's show is so good, I put my name on it.
In a world that's constantly changing, answers need to be found. Tough questions asked. To report the story well, you've got to go there, be there, hear it firsthand. Real news from two real reporters. See the difference. Experience CBS News.
This is CBS.
Tonight on KPIX 5 News.
Rain-swollen drains overflowing in the Southland tonight, causing evacuations and road closures. We'll have a live report.
Bay Area duck hunters rescued after their boat capsizes. Will tell you why their rescuers needed help, too.
The Coast Guard keeping close watch tonight over this tanker loaded with fuel that's taking on water.
What did Newt Gingrich's mother say to Connie Chung that has everyone talking tonight?
Tonight on KPIX 5 News at 10.
What is this? This is totally cool. Whoa, man, you gotta check this out. Look at this thing. It's like an eclipse or something going on here. Wouldn't it be cool like if like right now there was this total eclipse? No, it's TV. Oh, check that out.
Introducing the all-new 1995 Eclipse from Mitsubishi. The new thinking in automobiles.
We'll have the latest as Washington, D.C. and Sacramento begin their new political years, plus all the latest Bay Area news.
And do you want to lose weight but don't know how to go about doing it? A professional basketball trainer will have a New Year's exercise program for you.
Tomorrow morning at 5:30.
Anna Chavez had Dave McElhatton, weeknights at 10.
you'd bought your last-minute presents with the new Optima True Grace card from American Express, you still wouldn't be paying interest. It's a good thing for the new year. And remember, keep recycling those old credit cards. Apply today. Call 1-800-4-OPTIMA.
Oh, boy.
Nighttime coughs keep kids awake. That's why Tri-Minute created Nightlight to quiet coughs up to 8 full hours, so kids can get the rest they need. Tri-Minute Nightlight, relief for a full night's sleep.
Straight ahead on KPIX 5 News at 10, raging stormwaters in Southern California sink 3 dozen cars and soak quite a few homes.
Brian Sussman here. I'll bring you the complete storm wrap-up and tell you how long this unsettled weather is going to last.
Also, Gephardt gives Gingrich a gavel for the GOP.
And we'll take you to San Jose's first car show.
Accusing a politician of sexual harassment uncovers a department conspiracy.
Bury it because of politics?
An all-new Under Suspicion. Then the town masseuse gets the deep freeze.
You let yourself be touched in a sexual way by another man?
I never got squiggled.
Ticket fences after Under Suspicion. All new Friday.
This is CBS.
Please consider yourself to be under oath.
Yes or no? Do you believe nicotine is not addictive?
I believe nicotine is not addictive.
Cigarettes and nicotine clearly do not meet the classic definitions of addiction. There is no intoxication.
We'll take that as a no.
I believe that nicotine is not addictive.
And I too believe that nicotine is not addictive.
Now the tobacco industry is trying to tell us that secondhand smoke isn't dangerous.
Not addictive, not addictive, not addictive.
Are we really prepared for a major earthquake?
Will Bart ever go to San Jose?
Will the price of a new home ever come down?
What kind of Bay Area will our children grow up to?
Over the years, we've all faced these questions. That's why every night we do our best to find answers.
Because living here in the Bay Area has always been worth it.
Anna Chavez and Dave McElhatton, KPIX 5 News at 10. You have questions, 5 has answers.
Can Sinbad swing all the way to movie stardom? Find out on Extra.
You're invited to the 16th annual Toyotathon, featuring Camry starting at $16,418 and special 4.9% APR financing on the newly restyled and refined Camry sedan or Camry Coupe. We're celebrating not only the new shape, but also what's taking shape with Camry. So see the best car built in America and the best all-star lineup of new Toyotas ever at the 16th annual Toyotathon. New year, new cars, great Toyotathon deals at your Toyota dealer now.
Maytag repairmen own the finest tools. And sometimes, they even get to use them. Maytag, the dependability people.
Say goodbye to chunky New England clam chowder and say hello to an even chunkier chunky New England clam chowder with more big chunks of clam and even more hearty potatoes, so it's more satisfying. After all, chunky's good, but chunkier's better.
A dilemma. As an adult, I insist on a cereal that offers nutrition. Yet I can't deny that part of me desires frosting. I want frosting. The proper cereal is low in fat, salt, and taste. What about taste?
Relax. With Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, you can have it both ways. For the adult in you, whole grain wheat, 98% fat-free, no salt added. For the kid in you, lightly frosted, great taste.
I know it goes on my tray. The sweet stuff.
From News Center 4, this is your 24-hour news service.
It's big, it's priceless, and today the world's largest blue diamond was secretly moved. The Hope Diamond's new home at 11. Plus, Marilyn Monroe gets the Postal Service stamp of approval, but will she outsell Elvis? And to why one school has pulled the plug on the Power Rangers. I'm Pete Wilson, the full report in 1 hour at 11 on News Center 4.
Regis in Aspen, Calvert in New York on the next Live.
It's the least we can do.
It's last, but not least. It will give you a new lease on life. Introducing the Lexus ES Lease. For a limited time, just $1,500 down and $399 per month for 36 months. It's an offer of such extraordinary value, not even the worst lease cliches can demean it. Put a visit to your Lexus dealer on your lease of things to do. Sorry.
Stop overthinking. Choosing a mutual fund can be painless. With just $50 a month, you can invest in Janus. Think about it. Start small. And investing won't hurt. Start to think big. Janus Funds.
Consider the elements of the remarkably quiet KitchenAid dishwasher. Surging power that washes perfectly. Clean lines and sparkling finishes. The style and power of KitchenAid. An idea that flowed from Mother Nature. KitchenAid, for the way it's made.
I'm an eye doctor because I like to help people see better. LensCrafters does a great job in helping that happen. Can you read that?
Uh-huh.
Good. We provide an extremely thorough eye exam. I always check for glaucoma and cataracts, and with 1 hour service, we can almost immediately see the results of our work. I enjoy the responsibility of seeing the same people year after year. They look at me as being their doctor. That's part of the good feeling you get when you do this type of work.
LensCrafters, helping people see better, 1 hour at a time.
Big news for your stomach. Once, no matter the ailment, most stomach remedies were gritty, goopy, soupy, separated, chalky, crusty, messy, bitter, or a bother. But time marches on. Introducing Pepto-Bismol caplets. They're easy to swallow and start to coat in seconds for a taste-free way to comfort indigestion, upset stomach, or diarrhea. New Pepto-Bismol caplets, the little pill that's big news for your stomach.
Thursday on an all-new ER, a not-so-happy new year for one doctor.
A man is dead.
But a new beginning for another.
Carter, why don't you jump in?
All-new ER, NBC Thursday. Denzel Washington.
I ain't scared to die for what I believe in. How about you?
A cop without fear. John Lithgow.
Trouble?
A walking time bomb of terror. From the mastermind of Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, it's the showdown of the year. The network premiere, Ricochet, NBC Sunday. Parental discretion advised.
Introducing Ford Contour. Gold, a world car for the 21st century. Example, elevating safety. Begin with a steel safety shell. Add standard dual airbags and seats specially designed to hold you securely in place. Then offer anti-lock braking and all-speed traction control. An exclusive in this class. The totally new Ford Contour. Well equipped for just $14,655.
Years ago, our family doctor recommended Tylenol, and it's been our family's pain reliever ever since. Nowadays, with all the new products and their claims, just to be on the safe side, I checked back with our doctor. It's good to know he still recommends Tylenol as his first choice for safe and effective pain relief. I trusted Tylenol then, and I trust it now.
Tylenol, the pain reliever doctors recommend and hospitals use most.
I'm Pam Moore. On the Night Beat at 11, California gets doused. Torrential rains have brought floods and evacuations to the Southland. We'll have a live report and the latest on weather problems around the Bay. The 104th Congress still in session at this hour. Republicans making good on their promise to start changing government. On day one, we'll go live to Washington, D.C. for the latest. Plus, Newt Gingrich fights back after his mother's controversial comments about the First Lady. We'll have those stories plus sports and weather all coming up. A big day for Steve Young at 11.
Travel the loneliest road in America, from the desert through mining towns to mountain glaciers. Bay Area Back Road, Sunday at 6 on Channel 4.
Hi, Birdie. Hey, mind if I drop in for breakfast?
Yeah.
Great. Ah, yogurt. Healthy as all outdoors, huh? With trail mix. Looks delicious. Here, thanks. Great meal. Whoa! Could be my last. Yogurt. Good fast food from the makers of milk. Hello, men. Lunch before you leap, huh? Cheddar cheese.
Check.
Jack cheese.
Check.
Rolled with turkey and a pickle spear.
Pickle spear.
All right, mind if I join you?
No problem.
All right. Whew. Cheese, good fast food from the makers of milk.
This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, live at Oakland Coliseum. It's Monster Big O Tires presents the U.S. Hot Rod Monster Jam, featuring outlaw quad racing for the first time ever. Nitro-burning sand drag, monster truck racing, missile blasting, fire shooting robo wars, Orion versus the alien, good versus evil. All kids $8. That's right, $8. Friday, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon, Oakland Coliseum.
It starts with a desire to be the best news organization in America. It starts with a commitment to get a little closer to the events and stories that affect you most. It starts with a promise to bring you the answers you need in today's rapidly changing world. And most of all, it starts with Tom Brokaw. Get close, get answers. NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw.
Newt Gingrich takes the floor, but his mother takes the heat at 11.
Law and Order, sponsored in part by Chevy Lumina. The features you want, the safety you need at an affordable price. That's genuine Chevrolet.
Tires are important for performance, handling, even safety. So we wanted special tires for our Lumina LS, and we had some tire companies help us out. Several designs later, we had new tires developed for just one car, ours. You might expect that for sports cars or luxury cars, but putting them on a car most people can afford makes the Lumina a genuine Chevrolet.
Television of the future? I've got it now. DirecTV. It's movies, hit movies, tons of movies. It's like browsing in a video store right in your living room and always finding what you want. Ooh. The hit movies I want start every 30 minutes. Now, for just $2.99 each, the movies come to me. All digital, so I can get a great picture with CD sound. That never happened before. For more movies, sports, and cable networks, get your DSS 18-inch dish and DirecTV at your RCA dealer.
I always knew Monistat 7 cream cured my yeast infection at night. Now my doctor tells me the same cream relieves external itching during the day. No wonder Monistat is the #1 choice of women, the #1 recommendation of doctors.
Be there. Doctor? Sue Jordan. It's Jenny's first cold. Is there a special medicine? Pediacare.
Pediacare. Infants' drops, and as she grows, liquids and chewables. Pediacare. Pediatrician's first choice for the youngest colds.
This is a Goodyear Aqua Tread with a 60,000-mile warranty, and this is a bucket of water. At highway speeds, Goodyear Aqua Tread pumps away over a gallon of water every second, thanks to its deep groove aqua channel. Over a gallon a second, that's 396 gallons per mile. Think about it. The next time it's pouring buckets. The all-season Aqua Tread, only from Goodyear. We say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
Coming up later on The Tonight Show, Brooke Shields knows that the show must go on.
I was hit in the head with a tire once. My loop flew off into the pit.
But Henry Rollins has his own show business sayings.
It'd be great to see, Mel Gibson have to wave his if everyone else has to bounce theirs.
Plus, the music of Boys to Men, NBC Night Shift tonight.
Now on Friday, an all-new Unsolved Mysteries. 40 years later, this man found out about his long-lost brother.
It was unreal.
Now you can help reunite them. Unsolved Mysteries, NBC Friday. A surrogate mother's change of heart.
You signed a contract.
Brings a heartbreaking duty.
You're here to take him, aren't you?
The return of Sweet Justice, NBC Saturday.
Coming up on the Night Beat, an amazing day in the U.S. Congress, and Republicans still are not ready to call it a night.
And why did O.J. Simpson abandon efforts to challenge DNA evidence?
And we'll go live to Southern California. Heavy rains, widespread flooding, and evacuations.
Night Beat next.
Business is the engine of society. Without it, there would be no jobs, no products, no competition, no advancements. Business is the engine of society. See how far it takes you. See how far it takes us all. This is the software that moves you forward.
What if I told you everything you know about TV is about to change? Because now, there's DirecTV, totally digital television. More movies, more sports, more of what I want than ever before. All through a tiny satellite dish about the size of a small pet. Stay. With digital quality video and CD sound, everything's gonna look great. How does DirecTV work? I have no idea, but it does. Get your DSS 18-inch dish and DirecTV at your RCA dealer.
Next on the Night Beat, the Republicans take Congress by storm, and they haven't stopped working yet. Key elements of their contract with America already put to the vote. A live report from Washington, D.C., moments away. The news starts now.
Imagine gasoline that can change the way a car performs over time. Clean System 3 from Texaco. More than just ordinary gasoline. A breakthrough in Texaco technology. An advanced system of engine cleaning for higher performance, lower emissions, and improved mileage. Clean System 3 from Texaco. Give us 60 days and watch what can happen.
Look, I appreciate the fact that fast food is fairly inexpensive.
Only 99 cents.
I know it's convenient and all that, but if I'm gonna give you 99 of my cents, you're gonna have to give me more than just some burger. I mean, is it a Whopper? Is it flame broiled or is it fried? Can I get it how I want it?
Your way.
Or am I gonna be scraping gobs of secret sauce off the bun? I mean, I can get a roll of duct tape for 99 cents. Doesn't mean I want to make it my lunch.
The 99-cent Whopper, now at Burger King.
You know, I thought I'd save big with this stuff, but my Downy turned out to be the real value. I poured more of this other softener into every wash, went through it like water, hoping for Downy's great softness. This one bottle of Downy softened a lot more. 8 towels, 68 pairs of socks, 13 blouses, 8 baby blankets, 4 sheets, 34 t-shirts, 5 pairs of jeans. That's 7 more loads with Downy. If all the softness isn't a value, I don't know what is.
Downy softness is the real value.
People who use that fluffed-up tissue are gonna find it hard to believe, but new Kleenex Ultra is the softest facial tissue you can buy. You see, new Kleenex Ultra is the only tissue with a full 3 layers of softness, one more than any other brand. And when you've got a sore nose, that extra layer of softness could make all the difference. Who's softest now? New 3-layer Kleenex Ultra.
Denzel Washington, John Lithgow. A battle between honor and evil. The network premiere. Ricochet, NBC Sunday. Parental discretion advised.
Monday on an all-new Fresh Prince, a romantic ski weekend.
If the tough start at left, Calgon take you halfway and I'll come take you to rest, all right?
Goes downhill fast.
Will, I want you to eat me. If I die first. God, I hope I go first.
An all-new Fresh Prince, NBC Monday. Monday, it's Blossom's first adult party, first adult kiss. One problem.
Whoa. Would you please leave?
Yeah, you heard her.
I was talking to you, Joe.
An all-new Blossom, NBC Monday.
The magic hour is finally here, and some of the biggest names in Hollywood have been reunited to celebrate this historic television event. Hello? The toys are back in town.
To infinity and beyond.
And now, the wonderful world of Disney presents Toy Story.
Ages 3 and up. It's on my box.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you back to the wonderful world of Disney. When this series debuted on ABC 43 years ago, it was called Disneyland. Walt Disney agreed to create the series in exchange for ABC's help in financing the construction of Disneyland. For those of you who missed the first 43 years, here's a look back.
We first came to you with our series of programs on the ABC network.
All you do is turn this little knob.
It seems fitting to begin the next generation of the wonderful world of Disney with one of the most innovative movies ever made. Tonight, I am proud to present the world's first computer animated movie, Toy Story.
Toy Story, brought to you by Nissan, who reminds you that life is a journey. Enjoy the ride. And Cotton Incorporated, cotton, the fabric of our lives. And Apple Computer, think different.
Five, 6, 7, 8. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. On your mark, get set and go now. Got a dream and we just know now. We're gonna make that dream come true. And we'll do it our way. Yes, our way. Make our dreams come true. We'll do it our way. Yes, our way. Make all our dreams come true. For me and you.
What's the very first thing we need to know? That we won't get anywhere if we don't get there together.
The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
This is cotton.
Okay, guys, going out for lunch. You know the rules.
Better be. No doggy bags for you.
Oh, and Scooter, get off the counter.
Ericsson mobile phones. That's the power of voice.
Pets are so much trouble. Huh, not my little angels.
It's one of the most important discoveries ever made. A metastable compound that's highly viscous, extremely volatile, and has an unbelievable sense of rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight.
Robin Williams.
You can kiss gravity goodbye.
Flubber.
Go, go, move your little flubber booty.
Coming this Thanksgiving. Rated PG.
ABC Family Tuesday is tailor-made with twice as much Tool Man and a whole lot of Soul Man mixed in.
Here we come.
Starting with a special home improvement. Then Dan Aykroyd's back in the hit that made him a father.
How come you keep sneaking out?
Now it's about to go down to church and pray.
Pray for a dumber father.
The season premiere of Soul Man, followed by a new home improvement ABC Tuesday.
The Wonderful World of Disney will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Lessons you've learned. That most men don't do laundry. Because washing machines don't come with a remote control. And the only time your boss returns your phone calls is when you're not there. And happiness isn't how much you have, but your ability to enjoy what you've got.
So, Chuck, my daughter tells me you're a genius.
It's true. I was dialing 10321 before anyone.
Ah. But did you know it saves over AT&T on every call in the U.S.?
And 50% off all calls over 20 minutes.
That's half off the calls that really run up your phone bill.
No need to sign up.
Simply dial 10321.
Then the number's usual.
I like him. Just get a haircut.
Dad.
You've got the new places to go. Now you need the right time to buy. The model year-end clearance. You'll get the best savings of the year. Get $2,000 cash back on Plymouth Neon and Plymouth Breeze. $2,000 cash back on Chrysler Concorde LXI and Chrysler Cirrus. And get outstanding values on all Chrysler and Plymouth minivans. The 97s won't last. Neither will the model year-end clearance at your Northern California Chrysler and Plymouth dealer. It's the new place to be and the only place to buy.
The local search for a missing woman gets national attention. The story at 11.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them As the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Get in the box like we practiced.
But we've never practiced.
Details.
You're gonna saw me in half?
Half-thirds, whatever.
What?
Now concentrate as I cut through the colorful candy shell, the chocolatey milk chocolate, the peanut, the very crunchy peanut.
Does my health plan cover this?
Why not? Now that's theater. See? They love you. Both of you.
Sorry.
Here, do something. You guys are having spaghetti for dinner?
Life moves pretty fast. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, stop. Look around. This is the good stuff.
The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
This is cotton.
He's probably not thinking about how steel-reinforced side impact beams protect him in a car accident. But maybe you should. The new steel. Feel the strength.
This is amazing, that something could color my hair and leave it so soft.
Melissa Gilbert on softness and Bell Color.
It's different than anything I've ever used. This helps my hair stay soft, even at the ends.
Bell Color 20-minute Color Ease Gel, the only permanent hair color that softens with jojoba.
And it's so easy. Just shampoo in, no drips. I wish you could feel this. And the color, natural, never flat. #1 in France, and I found it here.
Bell Color, guaranteed by Laboratoire Garnier.
It makes me feel good about myself.
Word problem. Monday morning, wake up time, get to work and stand in line. Wednesday, Thursday, jammed in the middle. Once again, make the pose a riddle. What struck me loose, but plays like a fiddle. Saturday morning. Friday has an exit sign, but getting there still takes some time. What would make it feel real fine? One Saturday morning.
Take a ride inside Disney's One Saturday Morning, the place where Saturdays are made with Resets, Doug, and Pepper Ann. Saturdays on ABC.
Eileen, she's been good to us. I reckon it's time I go into town and get us a new vehicle.
All right.
Love is only true in fairy tales. Wow! Meant for someone else, but not for me. Look at me! Love was out to get me. That's the way it's wow! Disappointment. Hey!
Leyland? What has gotten into you?
I don't know, but I like it.
I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Freely on Monday nights.
It's not the dress that makes you look big. It's your hips. Mama?
Sure, she thinks you're cute. You're rich.
Visit. Ah!
Now switch to Sprint Sense and get free long-distance calling on Monday nights.
Yeah, I have seen cuter babies.
Bob, you're not fooling anyone. It doesn't even look like hair. No.
Oh, boy.
When Sprint said speak freely on Monday nights, I don't think that's what they meant.
Get your Monday nights free. Call now, 1-800-PIN-DROP.
It can put some people in a trance. And when the wind's just right, it can bring others back to life. It can draw strangers a little closer and make time stand still. It can make men tender and loving, and even tame the most savage beast. How is this possible?
Do you know what's best about getting dressed?
arm in your shirt.
It won't even hurt.
Oh, good. Your dress goes over your head. We hope you heard what she said. And that's what's best about getting dressed. You put your jacket on right
and zip it up tight.
Put your legs in your pants. You'll be doing that dance.
Come to Kmart for the whole line of Sesame Street clothes at Kmart's everyday low prices.
And that's what's best about getting dressed.
This is brought to you by the letter K for Kmart.
The wonderful world of Disney will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Carolina has beaten the 49ers 3 out of 4 times, but this is Monday Night Football. Prime time, under the lights, in front of everybody.
You're back going into the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. These last 3 weeks have we seen tremendous.
49ers Panthers, don't miss another great finish. Then don't miss Time Cop.
Space. 3 objects on Earth can be seen with the naked eye. The Great Wall of China, the Grand Canyon, and the Big and Tasty from McDonald's. For only 99 cents every day, you get a Big and Tasty that's just that. A Big and Tasty burger piled high with leaf lettuce, tomato, onions, and topped with a hot toasted bun. Take on a Big and Tasty for only 99 cents every day at McDonald's.
Hi, welcome to the Nissan store. Are you waiting to buy a new car? Why wait? It's Nissan's model year-end clearance. We're clearing out the 97s to make room for the 98s. Why wait when you can get 2.9% APR for 60 months or $2,000 cash back on the affordable Nissan Sentra, Sporty 200SX, or a tough Nissan truck? Why wait another second? Nissan's Why Wait clearance event ends soon.
The local search for a missing woman gets national attention. The story at 11.
What's the very first thing we need to know? That we won't get anywhere if we don't get there together.
The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
This is cotton.
Hey, wanna play a game that's really challenging?
Like what?
Like Bop It! It commands, you obey!
Bop it. Twist it. Pull it.
Come on. Man, that looks easy.
Half it.
Sure, it looks easy,
Bop
but it's not!
Whoa, it's getting faster.
If you can't keep up, you lose!
You blew it. My turn.
Once you get your hands on Bop It, you're not gonna want to stop it. Fast-talking electronic Bop It. Batteries not included.
Florida's natural, not-from-concentrate premium juice is made by a co-op of growers who are, well, like most traditional families. For example, they never miss their yearly gathering. They always respect their elders, and they constantly look out for the next generation. Sure, the folks who make Florida's natural see things a little differently. After all, they own the land, they own the trees, they own the company. Taste the difference it makes. Florida's natural premium juice.
This year, Nissan has performed a little magic on the new Altima. We made it roomier, we made it quieter, and we made it sleeker. But the real trick was making it for less. How? Sorry, magicians never reveal their secrets. The new Nissan Altima, starting at $15,000, $17,990, with a lot of stuff.
Excuse me, is the seat taken?
With the power of new Visa Platinum, you can rent a villa in St. Bart's, while away the long tropical days, sharing Coquille Saint-Jacques with Nastasia Kinski. Of course,
you're fired.
You'd lose your job. You hate Coquille Saint-Jacques, and Nastasia is actually dating a European kickboxer called
Serge.
But with the exceptional purchase power of the new Visa Platinum card, isn't it really nice to know you could? Visa Platinum, it's everywhere you want to be.
Hey, Mom! Honk, honk!
Can I help you?
Crispy strips, please. Spicy and regular.
Right away.
When you're on the go, head to KFC for the Colonel's Crispy Strips and Spicy Buffalo Crispy Strips.
Thanks, miss.
Boneless all-white meat chicken, good anytime, anywhere.
She forgot the honey mustard sauce. She must be new.
Now get 3 crispy strips, 2 sides, and a biscuit in this month's $2.99 to-go meal.
Home Improvement pits father against son.
You're acting like some tyrannical fascist.
Did he just call me a dinosaur?
Followed by 2 more funny families, Hiller and Diller.
He wants our paper on a great American hero to be about Bugsy Siegel.
He only invented Las Vegas, baby.
ABC Family Tuesday.
I come from a long line of huggers. Grandpa with his big bear hug. Grandma with her patented double pat. And Dad with his ever-popular hug and lift. Maybe that's why I love being a Disney volunteer. We get to be official huggers at Special Olympics events. And that gives me a chance to meet people like Brianna, whose heart and spirit remind me just how good a hug can make you feel.
At Disney, we're proud of all our volunteers who take time to share the magic.
The wonderful world of Disney is back with the biggest movies, your favorite stars, and all new Disney motion pictures. This October, Kirstie Alley in a modern-day fairy tale with Bite. Next Sunday, Toothless. Rick Moranis has done it again. You shrunk us! Honey, we shrunk ourselves. It's Sabrina in her first movie.
Yeah!
Steve Guttenberg.
This is the most incredible story in history.
Must discover the truth.
This is deeply freaky.
Behind the hauntings of a Hollywood mansion, Tower of Terror. In November, the timeless story comes to life in a star-studded musical extravaganza. Bernadette Peters, Whoopi Goldberg, Jason Alexander, and Whitney Houston with the magnificent young star, Brandy.
What did you say your name was?
Cinderella.
Are you ready for some football?
The Angels are back, and this time, they're tackling a ragtag football team and taking them to the top. Christopher Lloyd. Good! Angels in the end zone.
Stop that boy!
Please, Mum. I want some more.
The classic story comes to life. Richard Dreyfuss and Elijah Wood. Oliver Twist. Tim Allen spreads his Christmas cheer.
Killed him.
Did not.
In the holiday blockbuster,
Put on the suit, you're the big guy.
Ha! The Santa Claus. He's back.
Herbie!
It's an all-new Herbie adventure.
Boy, I'm quaking in my boots.
The Love Bug. The wonderful world of Disney is back every Sunday night.
Remember, Mr. Pearson, once you enter the witness protection program, you'll disappear. Here's your new birth certificate, passport, driver's license, and keys. New house, new car. Well, good luck, Mr. Simons. Mr. Simons.
Happy trails to you.
Ooh la la.
Until we meet again.
Nice car.
Yeah.
Nice car. Check it out. Whoa, nice car.
He's not gonna make it, is he? No.
Max Reed made a wish
I wish Dad couldn't lie.
and turned his father into an honest man.
You know why I pulled you over? I changed lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding!
Jim Carrey, Liar Liar, is coming to home video September 30th.
Babe Ruth hit 714 home runs. But you know, He also struck out 1,330 times.
The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our love.
This was Cotton.
It's finally here, the season premiere of Boy Meets World.
Oh, baby.
But first, look who's grounded.
It's raining. What about me?
And all new Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Then, check out new boy Matthew Lawrence on Boy Meets World. And when Jillian has too much to do, Jeannie splits her into two. You wish. Have you ever had a blind date turn out to be your best friend? Teen Angel. Plus, you can win your own butler for a year. Find out how ABC Friday.
What was that?
The Word of God.
Dan Aykroyd is back in Soul Man, ABC Tuesday.
Everyone agrees. Lisa McCree makes it look easy. A genuine gem. Lisa McCree, Charlie Gibson. Good Morning America. Check it out.
Good evening. I'm Dana Howard, and coming up at 11, we'll take you to the front lines of the fight to get a fire in the foothills under control. Meanwhile, dozens of homes have burned over 5,000 acres near the town of Dobbins, and 1,000 people have been evacuated, many of them spending their second night in shelters.
This is one of those new Volvos with all-wheel drive, right?
Yes, it's our newest safety feature, designed to help keep you out of an accident.
So how come you don't put it on all your cars?
All our cars?
Like Subaru does.
Subaru.
Every Subaru we make comes with the safety of all-wheel drive. Every wagon, every coupe, every sedan.
So only one Volvo has all-wheel drive, but they all have cup holders.
Yeah.
Subaru, the beauty of all-wheel drive.
He's fast as the wind. Was even born early. Know what can happen in a split second? You can win by a breath, or find out he has asthma. I am a father and a mother. I run hard because I have to. Him, because he loves it.
A company that understands. With HMO plans that allow ready access to specialists. Life has its challenges. Blue Cross offers more ways to face them.
Catch the action of Monday Night Football at Busby Berkeley's with 3 big-screen TVs, an all-you-can-eat buffet, and play-by-play highlights from sports scene. Busby Berkeley's, the place to be.
Fire in the foothills will take you to the front line at 11.
Oh, your friends at McDonald's invite you to preview the magic coming next week. Some people go straight to the top.
We are denying your entrance into heaven.
Others need a little more time to earn their wings.
Be given a second chance.
I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Make the most of it.
Flap them wings, flap them wings.
Kirstie Alley
I suppose you'll cover stopping in your next lesson?
bites off more than she can chew.
You're from the circus, aren't you?
Don't make me turn you into a toad.
Toothless, next Sunday at 7, only on ABC.
Driver? Hi, could we go to McDonald's?
McDonald's? This is the 57th Express to Division. No stops.
Oh, I'd really like an Egg McMuffin.
Yeah, well, that's just you.
I'd like one.
Well, actually, I'd like an egg McMuffin also.
Hey, who wants to go to McDonald's?
Yeah, I'd love
Did
to go to
somebody
McDonald's.
say McDonald's?
Just this once.
Oh, I think we should do this every day.
I'd go every day.
Me too.
All right, every day.
Did somebody say McDonald's?
Millions of women can afford to use professional hair care products thanks to Tresemme. Professional products without the salon price.
You're going to love new Tresemme European Natural Shampoo. It's fortified with a blend of 100% natural extracts rich in vitamins A, C, and E. It strengthens and protects hair from everyday damage.
Tresemme, Tresemme, ooh la la.
Professional, affordable Tresemme.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits. The rebels. The troublemakers. The round pegs in the square holes. The ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Here, do something. Yes, you guys are having spaghetti for dinner?
Life moves pretty fast. Sometimes you have to tell yourself, stop. Look around. This is the good stuff.
The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
This is cotton.
The way you do things means a lot.
The way you do the things, the way you do, oh, baby.
And if you want things done well, you want to use Whirlpool. So many people do. It's no wonder that Whirlpool is #1 in customer satisfaction. Whirlpool helps you do the things you need to do so that you can do the things you want to do. Now that is a job well done.
Joy is not like a pie. The more you share it, the bigger it gets.
The look, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
This is cotton.
Jumping Jupiter, what is this?
The new Sprint store at Radio Shack, George.
You could win communications for life.
I could win? Let's roll, let's roll.
It's the 21st century.
Win long distance, mobile phones, accessories.
And a free calling card just for coming in.
Win communications for life?
Don't even think about it.
The new Sprint store at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Walt Disney's 16th animated classic is now on video.
You hear that, Samson?
Sleeping Beauty. It was a royal celebration until an uninvited guest decided to crash the party.
Seize that creature!
Now, a magic spell has thrown a kingdom into danger.
We must hurry.
And one hero must do battle with the ultimate evil. Share this great adventure with your family. Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Now on video while supplies last.
Gentlemen, our future rests on the success of this cookie.
Yes, CW, but what do we name it?
How about Wafericious?
Twisto cookie!
I've got it! Chocolama!
What about you, Hurley?
Well, Hurley, you're a genius.
Got milk?
The Best Western in New York City is conveniently located right in the middle of everything. Best Western, across the street from Ordinary.
When parked all alone with it, other cars chant, "We're not worthy." The new Nissan Altima, starting at $15,000, $17,990 with a lot of stuff.
A world-class crew collides with a killer storm. Melissa Joan Hart.
We're gonna live through this.
5 desperate kids, 1 angry ocean. 2 came back. ABC Next.
Da da da. Da da da. Da da da.
life, or your complete lack thereof. ABC Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
It's finally here, the season premiere of Boy Meets World.
Oh, baby.
But first, look who's grounded.
It's raining. What about me?
And all new Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Then, check out new boy Matthew Lawrence on Boy Meets World. And when Jillian has too much to do, Jeannie splits her into two. You wish. Have you ever had a blind date turn out to be your best friend? Teen Angel. Plus, you can win your own butler for a year. Find out how ABC Friday.
What if you had a secret friend?
Hey, someone, did you see it?
Imagine the jokes you could play.
Good heavens.
The tricks you could pull. And all the fun you would have.
The fairies are going to kick your behind.
Sure they are.
On October 24th, the secret is out.
I'm going dinner, fairy!
And the adventure is on. Fairy Tale, a true story. Rated PG. Everywhere Friday, October 24th.
Improving the popular Accord V6 was quite a challenge. We gave it a more powerful 200 horsepower VTEC engine, a longer aerodynamic shape, a roomier, more luxurious interior, even increased the size of the trunk. Still, the improvement we're proudest of is the price. It's lower, $950 lower. This is an Accord like no other from Honda.
The battle's on to get a fire in the foothills under control tonight at 11.
Tonight, a world premiere movie event.
Welcome to No Sweat Sailing.
A top flight crew. The perfect boat. A killer storm. And the greatest danger is their closest friends. Melissa Joan Hart.
We're gonna live through this.
5 desperate kids, 1 angry ocean. 2 came back. And now, the ABC Sunday night movie starring Melissa Joan Hart. 2 came back.
If you've ever worn contact lenses, you know what this equipment's for. But now there's one-day AccuView. They're brand new. Just wear them a day and throw them away. No fuss, no clutter, just brand new lenses whenever you need them. As for this equipment,
right now, see your eye doctor for a free 5-day trial of one-day AccuView and get $50 back on your first purchase.
if you're looking to simplify your life, you can't miss.
Hurry, this offer from one-day AccuView ends June 30.
Night for a drive. Dark, foggy. Your eyes play tricks on you. I love it. Because here at Ford Motor Company, we're working on a vision enhancement system that lets the driver see through even the worst conditions. Some people might think we're mad scientists, but Ford has challenged us to design a car that can see better than the driver. I call that vision.
Ford, quality is job one.
Fruit and fiber can't hang out with ordinary cereals. So many flavors, it's one mixed up taste.
There it is!
All those juicy raisins and dates, it could go with the fruit.
Nuts!
Then again, so many chunky walnuts, it could fit in here. But with toasty oat clusters and crispy flakes, it's so good, there's only one place for it. Post Fruit and Fiber cereal. One deliciously mixed up taste.
Introducing the repair shop at Radio Shack. If it's out of whack and out of warranty, just call us.
We'll tell you whether you should bring it in.
About how much it'll cost. And how soon you'll get it. Show you get it back. We fix most major brands. Even
we
fix most
brands of electronics.
Even the more
annoying ones.
The repair shop at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Was it eons of isolation from the rest of the world? Or was it the way the wind blew? Or the way the rain fell? Was it the angle of the sun? Or was it Was it a bird blown off course that found its way here with a single seed that grew and changed the course of history? Somehow, we just evolved differently. Australia, feel the wonder.
For your free 130-page travel planner, call 1-800-368-8118.
No one knows Australia better than Qantas. With the most flights to Australia, Qantas is sure to fit into your vacation plans. And once you arrive, Qantas can take you to cities and resorts all around Australia. Qantas, the Australian airline.
Tostitos, you make the call. After getting the last chip, this partier breaks into a dance. Is this taunting or delay of game? If you said taunting, you made the right call. Please, party by the rules.
8,000 steps a day. A KRON can make each of them excruciating. But new advanced pain relief corn removers with Cushlan will stop the pain and remove corns fast. So buy Dr. Scholl's with new Cushlan.
If you want to know how good life really tastes, you need to wait a few years. Caffeine-free Diet Coke. No caffeine, no sugar, no limits.
With OS2 Warp, if you can use a mouse, you can get out on the internet. It has a graphical interface. It's pretty killer.
The color's nice.
The internet has gobs of information. I can send mail back and forth.
You can get in a discussion group.
We can send audio, pictures.
You can talk to people all over the world. I could do this for my house.
So we're surfing the net there.
Great, I like that.
This is really, really cool.
OS2 Warp, available at your software dealer.
Walls of Fire, a mission that could mean death. I'm Bill Curtis. Join us for an all-new episode of Investigative Reports, Friday here on A&E.
It may be called peace of mind, but people can see it all over your face. Now you can get that feeling of reassurance in a credit card. Introducing Bank AmeriCard Photo Card. Your picture and signature on the front make it harder for anyone else to use, even if it's lost or stolen, because of all the things we've added to make your Bank AmeriCard more attractive. We couldn't think of one more important than you. Banking on America. Bank of America. Visit your branch today.
Choice meats, fresh fish, exotic spices, and farm fresh produce is part of what you'll find at Oakland's historic Housewives Market. Established by vendors in 1908, it's one of the nation's oldest farmers markets. Enjoy the old world charm and outdoor atmosphere. See and taste items you won't find anywhere else. Buy a whole side of beef. Visit the nation's largest fish market. Taste exotic spices and delicious smoked meats. And see fresh sausage being made daily. Oakland's historic Housewives Market. It's more than a market, it's an adventure. 9th Street between Jefferson and Clay in historic old Oakland.
We gotta go.
You're ruining my nap.
You don't understand. I can't get back late.
I do understand. We work for the same people. Now. Technically, we're an entire minute early.
I'll note this on my timesheet.
know it makes me want to shout.
Shout Wipes. Now wipe out stains wherever you go. Just rub on to help remove stains in a matter of seconds. Shout Wipes. Keep them on you to keep stains off you. S.C. Johnson Wax.
At Cigna, we care about people who have babies. We care about companies that make steel and about companies that make bread. We care about life and about all that makes life great or possible or just better. At Cigna, we care because it is our business to care, but we also care because, well, we have babies too. Cigna, a business of caring.
Hey muchachos, it's Huggies Ultra Trim Diapers. So let's mambo. Special grip tabs grip and re-grip as no sticky tape can. And And the cloth-like cover is the soft way to help stop leaks. Get happy with Huggies Ultra Trim with grip tabs. Fabuloso.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. That's the statement of the great mint in Double Mint Gum. Double your sentiment, your merriment. Double your moment of fun. Double your delight with the right mint. For refreshment, it's the only one. Double your pleasure, double your fun. That's the statement of the great mint in Double Mint Gum.
Jane, what are we doing tonight?
Sorry, Jake, washing my hair.
Now that women have discovered Clairol's herbal essences, they've all got better things to do.
Yes! Yes!
Herbal essences, a totally organic experience.
Carolina has beaten the 49ers 3 out of 4 times, but this is Monday Night Football. Prime time, under the lights, in front of everybody.
You're back going into the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. These last 3 weeks have we seen tremendous.
49ers Panthers, don't miss another great finish. Then don't miss Time Cop.
We'll be back in a moment with Melissa Joan Hart when Two Came Back returns to ABC.
Visit Little Italy and Broadway in downtown Reno at the Eldorado Hotel Casino during the Eldorado 16th Annual Great Italian Festival, October 11th and 12th. Enjoy an outdoor festival of family fun with authentic Italian food, free entertainment, bocce ball, grape stomping, and much more. Then catch the Grammy-winning show everyone's talking about, Smokey Joe's Cafe. This smash hit Broadway musical celebrates every great hit of the 50s and 60s. Call the Eldorado at 1-800-648-5966.
Hi, welcome to the Nissan store. Are you waiting to buy a new car? Why wait? It's Nissan's model year-end clearance. We're clearing out the 97s to make room for the 98s. Why wait when you can get 2.9% APR for 60 months or $2,000 cash back on the affordable Nissan Sentra, Sporty 200SX, or a tough Nissan truck? Why wait another second? Nissan's Why Wait clearance event ends soon.
Dozens of homes destroyed by fire, the latest at 11.
I bet he was a cute kid.
I was adorable.
And I bet your mother made you popcorn with real melted butter.
She knew what I liked.
Pop Secret made with real Land O'Lakes butter. It's one secret no one wants to share.
Didn't your mother teach you how to share?
Shh. Listen. When I look at this car, it's the same way as if I'm looking at myself. You have to physically touch things. You have to use your visual senses. You smell. This is our AC sniffer. Listen. Tings and dings and clicks and clacks. A buzz, a hum, a clink, a tick, an annoying anything that people normally wouldn't hear, I have to hear. It's not easy being me. I would say I'm the most critical person in the plant.
Now, lowest prices ever on Eureka's top model WorldVax. Fully featured, 12 amps, maximum you can buy, 15 inches wide, Micron filtration, instant use onboard tools, Bravo 2 direct air system, and Victory clean air design. Both lowest prices ever from Eureka.
Millions, including me, use a great product to keep their hair shiny and manageable. But I was surprised, and I'm in the tip business. Its same organic moisturizers help heal chapped elbows. And get this, its natural protectants keep silver from tarnishing and take scuff marks off boots. What's been natural and organic for over 40 years? Alberto VO5 hairdressing. You think the VO5 people know about this?
VO5 hairdressing, natural hair care, and so much more.
My grandson's a cute kid, but one tough businessman. Hey, buddy, how much to fix my car?
Upfront pricing. What do you think this is, mister? That new GM Goodwin Service Plus?
What a kid. Got upfront pricing, plus lifetime guarantee on parts and labor, plus courtesy transportation. New GM Goodwin Service Plus. The little guy was right.
The plus means better.
Call for the select GM dealer near you. Introducing Best Food Salad Dressing.
Now the salad. Nobody makes homemade dressing like Mom. Just like I told you. I didn't make it. Best Foods made the dressing. It's delicious. Here's to Mama.
Best Foods makes 10 delicious dressings, 4 fat-free, with the fresh taste of homemade.
Listen, Best Foods made the dressing.
You sold your recipe to Best Food?
We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich.
For the freshest tasting salad dressing you never made, look for a free sample of Best Foods dressing and specially marked Fresh Express salads.
Everyone agrees. Lisa McCree makes it look easy. A genuine gem. Lisa McCree, Charlie Gibson. Good Morning America. Check it out.
It's the moment you've been waiting for. The moment your questions will be answered.
I was thinking maybe you did it.
The moment you know.
Any chance I get a marriage out of this?
Blue is back. It only happens once. The season premiere, NYPD Blue, ABC Tuesday. Viewer discretion advised.
We interrupt your busy day to bring you a sigh of relief. Introducing new Ford Choice, the easiest way yet to get the most for your money. Now you can get Ford Escort with these standard features starting at just $11,695. Ford Contour with all these standard features starting at $14,995. Or Ford Taurus with these standard features starting at $18,795. It's that easy with new Ford Choice. We now return you to your regularly scheduled chaos.
Alpha Hydrox uncovers younger looking skin, and that's exactly what it did.
It was probably within a week that I started feeling the glow, seeing it.
My skin
looks
so radiant, and if
everybody
family
notices, the grandchildren just love my skin. They come up and they say, Grandy, oh, I just love your skin. It's so soft.
Oh, that's where they put confidence in here. That's it. Alpha Hydrox sells confidence.
Alpha Hydrox cream and lotion, available at drug, discount, and grocery stores.
I hate this part.
Monsterizer back at Taco Bell. Get them while they're fresh. Just 99 cents with the purchase of a combo meal. Taco Bell. Want some?
When she falls asleep, when she touches it, no, she dies. When she fell asleep, no, she died. Merriweather said not dead, but in sleep. So she slept instead. That's why they call it Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty, the one classic you don't own, is now on video while supplies last.
This is amazing that something could color my hair and leave it so soft.
Melissa Gilbert on Bell Color, the only permanent hair color that softens with jojoba.
And it's so easy, no drips. And the color, natural, never flat.
Bell Color 20-minute Color Ease Gel.
I wish you could feel this.
Speak freely on Monday nights.
It's not the dress that makes you look big. It's your hips. Mama?
Sure, she thinks you're cute. You're rich.
Visit.
Now switch to Sprint Sense and get free long-distance calling on Monday nights.
Yeah, I have seen cuter babies.
Bob, you're not fooling anyone. It doesn't even look like hair. No.
Oh, boy.
When Sprint said speak freely on Monday nights, I don't think that's what they meant.
Get your Monday nights free. Call now, 1-800-PIN-DROP.
ABC Wednesday's got it all. First on a new Spin City, Raquel Welch is Paul's sexy mother.
She's a smoking hottie!
Then, for 20 million people, it was love at first sight.
Kiss me on the double.
Where exactly would that be? Dharma and Greg. Then, the Drew Carey Show and the City of Cleveland team up for the biggest production ever. Check out his newest music video. Drew Carey rocks. Then, Ellen's climbing a rock. It's the funniest cliffhanger you'll ever see on ABC Wednesday.
Don't abandon ship. We return in a moment to Two Came Back on ABC.
My family goes back 4 generations here. They were dairy farmers and in law enforcement. My father protected 4 governors. Our family always took an interest in what was happening, and covering the news just seems like an extension of that.
Christina Mendonza joins Dale Shornack on News 10 when she returns October 13th. In the meantime, she has a more important job.
Catherine's part of the 5th generation growing up here.
So, do you think she's going to be a cop or a dairy farmer?
Well, she sure likes milk.
To take advantage of substantial cash back at the Dodge Big Model Year clearance, you're going to have to act fast. Because with $2,000 cash back, our supply of neons will quickly expire. With $2,000 cash back on Stratus, inventory will rapidly run out. And with up to $2,000 cash back on Intrepid, time isn't the only thing that's going to fly. So hurry to your Dodge dealer, because these special offers end October 6th. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
From space, 3 objects on Earth can be seen with the naked eye. The Great Wall of China, the Grand Canyon,
And the Big and Tasty from McDonald's. For only 99 cents every day, you get a Big and Tasty that's just that. A Big and Tasty burger piled high with leaf lettuce, tomato, onions, and topped with a hot toasted bun. Take on a Big and Tasty for only 99 cents every day at McDonald's.
How to fit a ton of features into a half-ton truck. The Mazda SE5.
Mazda SE5. Well, I want it all. Mazda SE5.
The Mazda SE5. Have it all for $11,950.
Said Mazda SE5.
Lease the Mazda SE5 for $159 a month.
He wears it all the time. It's his lucky shirt. That's why there's Whisk with Color Hold bleaching action. To get clothes clean and keep colors bright, no matter how many times.
Hi, Mom.
You wash.
Hi, Mom.
Your favorite shirt.
Hi, Mom.
Whisk with Color Hold bleaching action.
Hey, you want a green light to eat like never before? I do. Healthy Choice has a whole menu of unbelievably delicious dishes, incredible meals. There's grilled chicken Sonoma, big stuffed hearty handfuls. My favorite is grilled glazed pork with a tangy apple barbecue glaze. We're talking recipes like you have never had before. All around 5 grams of fat. 5. There's no stopping me now. Healthy Choice, your green light to eat what you like.
Climb in and get cozy? I can get into that. And I'm not about to let a big, bulky pad get in the way. So I started using new Always Ultra Thin overnights. When I lie down, they cover where my regular pad misses. They're longer front to back with wings that cover side to side. So I get better protection where I need it. And they're this thin. This is an idea I'm very comfortable with. New Always Ultra Thin overnights. Cleaner, drier, better overnight protection.
Everybody likes trucks. If you're going to do something with a career, why not do something you really like?
We have over 300,000 options on these trucks.
Not many companies in the world build customized products on the assembly line.
Okay. Oh, it's a Dash 13, yeah. You can have 9 speeds, 10 speeds, 13 speeds, 15 speeds, dual fans, single fans, tow boards, all different kinds of heaters, custom upholstery. No decal.
I would tell our competitors today, stay in your manual world. Don't think about utilizing technology, and we'll see you and where you are in about 5 years.
It was the first time I had seen this play, and I just had to know.
Romeo, dost thou love me?
Does that love come with a lifetime guarantee? Huh?
Lifetime guarantee? What do you think this is? That new GM Good Wrench Service Plus?
I got a lifetime guarantee on parts and labor, plus upfront pricing, plus courtesy transportation. New GM Good Wrench Service Plus.
The plus means better.
Call for the select GM dealer near you.
Our cover girl was out at sup when her lipstick came off on her cup. It mustn't come off when you put it on, she cried, and we replied, marathon. So transfer resistant, how in the world? Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
In case you've forgotten how big America's drug problem is, here's a little reminder.
Wednesday on Primetime, take the sperm of a genius and create a superior baby? 15 years ago, one sperm bank tried. What happened? You'll find out on Primetime, ABC Wednesday.
ABC Saturday Night Specials. In a world filled with crime, they protect the innocent.
My son is missing.
We do whatever we have to get this boy back.
They protect the not-so-innocent.
Cut it out!
And sometimes they protect themselves.
We're getting disbarred. What?
Why didn't you come to me with this?
Saturday Night Specials, hosted by America's toughest TV critics, Carl and Leon. ABC Saturday.
To get the most out of life every day,
You have to put the most into it every day. Introducing the 1998 Corolla. So much for so little.
From the sun-drenched bounty of the Mediterranean comes new Mediterranean, the first Mediterranean pasta sauce to bring you roasted, sun-dried and sautéed flavors, so aromatic, so extraordinary. It takes you beyond Italian to the Mediterranean. Go beyond Italian, Mediterranean.
ABC Family Tuesday is tailor-made with twice as much Tool Man and a whole lot of Soul Man mixed in.
Here we come.
Starting with a special home improvement. Then Dan Aykroyd's back in the hit that made him a father.
How come you keep sneaking out? Now it's about to go down to church and pray. Pray for a dumber father.
The season premiere of Soul Man, followed by a new home improvement ABC Tuesday.
There are worse things than defending a sports star accused of rape.
I can successfully defend my client no matter what I believe.
Dad, there is no way he did it.
Like discovering he's after your daughter.
Daddy?
Just help me find my daughter. Where did they go?
Golan, the Advocate's Devil in 1 week.
Emma!
It's the moment you've been waiting for. The moment your questions will be answered.
I was thinking maybe you did it.
The moment you know.
Any chance I get a marriage out of this?
Blue is back. It only happens once. The season premiere, NYPD Blue, ABC Tuesday. Viewer discretion advised.
Hello, I'm Sharon Ito. Coming up tonight at 11, firefighters feared this blaze would break out all summer long. Tonight, live team coverage on Northern California's devastating wildfire. We'll have the latest on the evacuations and pinpoint the spark that set it off. Plus, victims' families are coping with the memories of the country's worst terrorist attack. The second suspect is about to get his day in court. And a stripe down the middle is about to change the morning commute. We'll see you at 11.
The gold is back in country.
I'm gonna love you forever.
Gold Country.
98.5 KRAK.
You're watching KXTV 10, your ABC station.
From space, 3 objects on Earth can be seen with the naked eye. The Great Wall of China, the Grand Canyon, and the Big and Tasty from McDonald's. For only 99 cents every day, you get a Big and Tasty that's just that. A Big and Tasty burger piled high with leaf lettuce, tomato, onions, and topped with a hot toasted bun. Take on a Big and Tasty for only 99 cents every day at McDonald's.
Hi, welcome to the Nissan store. Are you waiting to buy a new car? Why wait? It's Nissan's model year-end clearance. We're clearing out the 97s to make room for the 98s. Why wait when you can get 2.9% APR for 60 months or $2,000 cash back on the affordable Nissan Sentra, Sporty 200SX, or a tough Nissan truck? Why wait another second? Nissan's Why Wait clearance event ends soon.
Another toasty day for the Valley. We'll talk about it at 11.
We return now to the unforgettable adventure. 2 came back.
With its all-natural botanicals, organic herbs, an intoxicating scent, Claro Herbal Essences shampoo will make your hair so beautiful it will be in a class by itself.
Shame on you.
Herbal Essences,
Stealing my shampoo.
a totally organic experience.
New Nestle Flips. They're completely irresistible.
There's an odd number in there. Bad luck. Now it's even.
Rolled gold pretzels and Nestle milk chocolate.
Odd number. Now it's even.
Nestle Flips. What's your excuse?
Are you sure it's okay, Al?
I keep telling you, they're gone. 2 weeks, Florida.
Is that far?
Stop worrying. Look, Wendell. Lazy boy.
Just give me a second. Bingo, we're in.
So, Al, this chair's Lazy Boy?
Mm-hmm.
And this sofa?
You quit clowning around.
It's all Lazy Boy, huh?
Yes.
I just thought they made recliners.
It's a common misconception among raccoons.
For your free home furnishings kit, call 1-800-MAKE-A-HOME.
What a life. Yeah.
It's time.
Hi, Nancy.
You've taken care of every detail.
Are you sure? Uh-huh.
Now it's someone else's turn.
Don't worry.
For 200,000 businesses a day, the choice is clear.
Think about this. That works really nicely.
When their presentations demand they look their best,
Wonderful. Today we're talking about productive partnerships.
they come to a place that expects the same. Kinko's, the new way to office.
Change is in the wind. A change so sweeping, you might not even recognize us. Created for years of worry-free driving and protected by a warranty package that's one of the most comprehensive in the industry. Is this a new car company? No. It's a whole new Hyundai.
So, as far as timing goes, first we'll rip out the old stove, then the sink, and we're going to blow holes in the back wall for the windows and the sliding glass doors. Next week, we're going to inexplicably disappear. We'll leave your kitchen exposed to the elements 5-6 days. You're not going to be able to reach us, so don't even try. When we do come back with the new appliances, they're probably going to all be wrong. But trust me, when this is over, you're going to want to kiss me full on the lips.
That's refreshing honesty, just like the bold taste of Ocean Spray's Cran Raspberry. Ocean Spray, it's refreshingly honest.
34 boys, 3 bathrooms, and a new Glade Spin Fresh in every one. Because it not only keeps the bathroom fresh continuously, Glade Spin Fresh delivers an extra burst of freshness with every spin.
Refillable Spin Fresh, fresh from Glade.
Monday, you've heard it before, but studies say this is it, the missing link in the treatment and prevention of disease, and you can have it right now. Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
On 2020 Thursday, nips, lifts, tucks, plastic surgery, it's out of the closet. Everybody's doing it and willing to tell. Can you resist? Don't miss another great night of 2020 Thursday.
Continental Airlines, now among the best in the business at getting you to your destination on time.
In the foothills of Yuba County enters day 2. There are already terrible scenes of destruction.
Many families are being forced to keep their loved ones in shelters tonight, while others caring for their lost pets. At 11.
Vroom, vroom! Hey, Mom! Honk, honk!
Can I help you?
Crispy strips, please. Spicy and regular.
Right away.
When you're on the go, head to KFC for the Colonel's Crispy Strips and Spicy Buffalo Crispy Strips.
Thanks, miss.
Boneless all-white meat chicken, good anytime, anywhere.
She forgot the honey mustard sauce. She must be new.
Now get 3 crispy strips, 2 sides, and...
Best time to commit a crime in New York City? Tuesday, September 30th, 10 p.m. Viewer discretion advised.
The wildfire in Yuba County nears 6,000 acres, and now we know the cause.
Many families are still evacuated tonight, facing devastation when they return home.
And another huge fire keeps crews scrambling to beat back the flames in the South Valley. Next.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you back to the wonderful world of Disney. When this series debuted on ABC 43 years ago, it was called Disneyland. Walt Disney agreed to create the series in exchange for ABC's help in financing the construction of Disneyland. For those of you who missed the first 43 years, here's a look back.
We first came to you with our series of programs on the ABC network.
All you do is turn this little knob.
It seems fitting to begin the next generation of the wonderful world of Disney with one of the most innovative movies ever made. Tonight, I am proud to present the world's first computer-animated movie, Toy Story.